Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our place here in the Philippines. The Philippines is a tropical country, and our green lawn is maintained by Mother Nature. We get frequent rains here, and the grass and many tropical plants love it. Unfortunately, growing succulents is very challenging here, especially in the lowland where I am. Because aside from the frequent rains, it is warm and humid here, and many succulents get sick. Unlike in higher areas like Benguet, where although humid, it is cooler. That's why succulents are successfully grown there. It is hard to find succulents in my location. They are sometimes displayed in the mall, but the selection is very limited and they are expensive as well. It is cheaper to buy them online, but the problem is they need to be shipped, and sometimes during the process, these plants get damaged. Sometimes the damage is just mild, like a few discolored and fallen leaves. But sometimes the damage is so bad that the plant cannot make it. Another challenge is that while allowing these plants to adjust to their new location, some die while others are fine. There are so many plants growing wild here in our garden, like this plant that grows on this tree. This crawls on the tree trunk. This remains green and healthy without me taking care of it. Also, this moss is growing on trees. And even this sensitive plant we call macaya. Watch this. This plant grows like weed here in the Philippines. In today's video, I will show you the succulents I've already acclimated to my location and the new project I created with them. But before that, I would like to show you my new experiment. I've noticed that despite the soil amendments, some succulents are still not happy because of the heat and humidity. To put a fan in the greenhouse daily for 24 hours is not practical here because the electricity is so expensive. But I've noticed that these plants prefer cooler locations as long as they are protected from the rain. So it led me to try and experiment what will happen if I place them in a cooler area like this here, in this tree trunk, and use only this part of the coconut to hold it because this does not hold a lot of water. I only tried one and will observe first, and if the plant will survive here, I will add more. Of course, I will update you guys with the result. This video is brought to you by Chopstick and Succulents Gardening Tweezers. They are now available in Shopee Philippines and Amazon USA, Canada, and Mexico. This will soon be available in Amazon Australia. Many plants can grow easily here in my place. But you know what? No matter how challenging it is to grow succulents here, I'm not giving up my hobby. I love to use succulents for my creative ideas, so today I will show you one of my projects. I use this tree trunk as a planter, and I mix different species of succulents here. Some are colorful because they were in the full sun, while some are green as they were from a shady location, but all of them are now acclimated to my location. I planted the succulents in pots initially, and when they're stable, I use them for this arrangement. It is essential to amend the soil to make sure the water will drain through, and because perlite is pricey here, I use pumice instead, and I mix it with some compost and coco peat. So this is now our finished project. It rained the night before and this area is not covered. So I checked the plants to see how they are doing. The tree trunk is still wet, the soil is still wet, but the plant seems okay generally. But if you look closer, there are a few damaged leaves and we definitely need to keep an eye on them. It stopped raining and let's take a look at the plants again. This one here is okay, but this discolored leaf was not that prominent before. This one here looks happy and remain colorful. Also, these tiny ones here and this one, they're okay. But look at this one here. I have some damaged leaves at the base, but in fairness, the plant looks okay generally. And this one here, the damaged leaves on top was already there yesterday. But look at the bottom leaf, it's starting to turn yellow. I will definitely keep an eye on this one. So let's check further. Let's take a look at this one. This damaged area here was already present, but now the black spots and the discolorations are getting worse. So I need to take this out and place in a very dry medium. You see that? This plant needs to be rescued right away. So you see how fast the damages can spread? And not all succulents are the same. In the exact same spot, some will like it, some will not. Some damages may be slow, but in others, it is fast. So I would say if you live in areas where it frequently rains, protect these plants by building them a shelter. In my next video, I'm going to show you another tree trunk project I made, but it's a combination with terracotta pots. I hope you learned something from this video, and please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Take care, everyone!